Good morning, students and parents. Thank you for watching this video. I am Mrs. Jensen, your child's English as a second language teacher, otherwise known as ESL teacher, and your child has me for academic English, 1 or 2, or 2. Anyway, I wanted to share some things with you since it is conference time to help you and your child be more successful this year. I'm going to start with checking grades. Do not check grades through the Schoology app. It's not very helpful information. It'll only give you the current grade that your child has. In order to see the missing assignments and the breakdown of the grade, you want to go to Google and Google ISD 199. From there, you're going to go to Inver Grove Heights Schools, and from there, you're going to go to students or parents. Once you are logged in, and from there, once you go there, you're going to click on the Schoology app. Okay, but I want you, once you're logged in, to note that you're logged in and it's your name at the top or your child's name, and then go to Grade Report. From there, you'll see all your child's classes, and then if you press on each individual one, this one's a good example, it'll show you your child's current grade and then any missing work that they have that are causing whatever grade they're getting. And if it says missing, they're getting a 0 on it, and they still need to do it. If it says excused, your child does not have to do it. It is not counting against them. So that is how I want you to check grades, not through the app, check through the portal. As for navigating your child's courses and what they need to do this week, that you want to do through the Schoology app on their iPad. And then from there, they're going to go to their course, whichever course. All courses should have a black agenda folder, what they're doing each week, a black Zoom folder for the Wednesday Zoom links, and then a red current assignment folder. There might be blue folders as well. That's going to be your child's past work. So if they're missing something, they might have to go into the past work folders. And then they might have other things here. For example, I have my website here. And other teachers have different folders. So the agenda folder for my agenda for our class, the red is going to be the current, and then at the top is going to be the most current. If you see this symbol in Schoology, it does not mean it doesn't work. It means you need to go up here. And this is what a weekly agenda is typically going to look for each teacher. Group A will always look at the red side and ignore the blue side. Group B will always look at the blue side and ignore the red side. If your child is a Group A student, for example, in person are the days your child is at school. At home means the days that your child is at home and what they need to do on that day. Notice that Wednesday is a Zoom day for all students and for all teachers. Each teacher is available during these times depending on what hour your child has them. I, however, am available. You can go to these links. I'm available 12:05 to 3:30 all day, anytime for your child to work with. It's a one-on-one time with your child, so I ask that they are patient because they might be waiting a little while for me to work with another child. And but I don't spend an enormous amount of time with each child because for that reason. So I'll just get your child started and answer whatever questions they have. And again, that is the agenda, my agenda. And the other teacher's agenda should be similar as well. The Wednesday Zoom information folder should contain this document, and it just kind of has Zoom reminders in English and Spanish, and then the Zoom link is there as well. And then every teacher should also have a red current assignment folder. You'll notice that these are past assignments. You will notice that this week has 2 assignment folders because we have this additional week this week that's at home. So your child is responsible for doing all of them. In the past, this is what it would look like the assignments, but I found that a lot of students weren't using the agenda very often, so they weren't really completing necessarily all the work. So I made it a little bit more user friendly to go through the checklist in the weekly folder, and your child will have to complete them in order. So they'll have to complete this in order to complete this, and so on. This check mark will turn green as soon as your child has completed it. As for expectations for academic English, I expect every week that your child reads 5 times a week. This is an enormous help in increasing their English vocabulary. I'm expecting them to read from Epic every week. Epic is a place where I can monitor their reading and see that they're reading. And it is available from 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. free. It is paid, and I'm not encouraging you or asking you to pay for it after those hours, so after 4 p.m., typically when your child comes home from school. So then you would either have to pay, or you can go to my website. Your child can go to my website, and from there, and I've showed your child this as well, but then you can go to Capstone Reading, and there's a username and password. Capstone is great. It's under the reading site, Capstone. It's great because it'll read aloud to your child. One moment and I'll log in. That way your child can read more challenging books if they would like. Just pick any book and you'll see that it'll read aloud.
Introducing Meet Alice. She's a secret agent.
So it shows where they're at on
In
the
fact,
page.
she comes from...
If your child is reading from that website, I ask that you sign their planner on that day that they have read, because otherwise I can't monitor that. Like I said, I can monitor when they're reading from Epic. And I've told your child this as well. When they're home, they have 3 days at home. They should be able to read from Epic on those days. No problem. 7 to 4 p.m. it is available. So they should definitely be reading from Epic on those days that they're home. Again, they're reading 5 times a week. They get 10 points, 2 for each day that they read. So it's a very important part of their grade. Another important part of their grade is Duolingo for schools, and they know how to get to this. Duolingo for schools will allow me to monitor them as well. If they have Academic English 2, they should do it 2 times a week. However, if they have Academic English 1, they should do it 5 times a week. And again, it's for 10 points a week, so it's a very important part of their grade. 20 minutes each time they do it. 20 minutes 5 times a week or 2 times a week. Duolingo. Huge part of English is just building that vocabulary and attaching it to their first language vocabulary. So Duolingo is great for that because it's in English and Spanish. So it's not only enhancing their English, it's also enhancing their Spanish. Those are my expectations. And then of course I'll have other assignments as well, but those are weekly expectations. I'd like to stress right now, because I hear other children saying or responding and saying, I have other homework. I know you have other homework. However, math, science, social studies, music, gym, all classes here are in English. So all classes are going to continue to be difficult until your English is at a very high level. It's called academic English at a higher level than what we're used to using outside of school. So I say, do English first. English is most important, because until you have your English down and very good, you're going to continue to struggle in school. So English first. I sound like I'm a little biased. Yes, I am, because I know that your child will continue to struggle in all classes until their English is really good. Okay, that said, the only other thing that I wanted to mention was the email that I sent about Mr. Kissling. He is meeting your children at the parks, kind of a mobile teacher, to work with your child at the parks, and I believe he's doing it through October for sure, and we're hoping that if children start showing up a lot and we get a lot of numbers, we might be able to rent some space for him to do this in the winter months. So please have your child show up on those days that he is there. You should refer to my email or to my text that you got earlier. I think that is all I wanted to mention. I pulled up an email because I have all my contact information on here. My email, my text phone number is right here. I don't answer phone calls on there, but you can text me on there. And then my phone number is right here to chat with me. And please email me or text me if you have any issues at all or any questions. I do have conferences still available. These slots are available still at this time if you'd like to do a Zoom conference with me. Please take care and have a fabulous week. Bye.